Affirmative action is a policy or set of policies aimed at promoting equal opportunity and increasing representation of historically disadvantaged groups in areas such as education, employment, and business. It is primarily implemented to address the effects of past and ongoing discrimination based on race, gender, ethnicity, or other factors. The concept of affirmative action emerged in the United States during the 1960s as a means to combat systemic inequalities and provide redress for historically marginalized groups. The rationale behind affirmative action is to level the playing field by providing preferential treatment, such as quotas, goals, or targeted recruitment, to underrepresented groups. The aim is to create a more diverse and inclusive society by removing barriers and biases that have historically hindered the advancement of certain individuals or groups. In the context of education, affirmative action may involve the consideration of an applicant's race or ethnicity as one factor among many during the admissions process. The goal is to ensure that educational institutions have diverse student bodies, representing a wide range of backgrounds and perspectives. Proponents argue that diversity in education enriches the learning experience and better prepares students for a multicultural society. In employment, affirmative action policies may require employers to actively recruit, hire, promote, or provide training opportunities to members of underrepresented groups. These policies often include measures to eliminate discriminatory practices and create more inclusive workplaces. Advocates of affirmative action assert that it fosters equal opportunity and helps address historical disadvantages faced by marginalized communities. Critics of affirmative action argue that it can lead to reverse discrimination, where individuals from historically privileged groups may face disadvantages in favor of underrepresented groups. They contend that such policies may undermine merit-based selection processes and result in unfair treatment. Critics also argue that affirmative action can perpetuate stereotypes and create divisions among different racial or ethnic groups. The implementation of affirmative action policies has been subject to legal challenges and public debate. In some cases, courts have imposed limitations on the extent to which affirmative action can be applied, requiring that it be narrowly tailored and consider alternatives that do not use strict quotas. Over time, the approach to affirmative action has evolved, with some proponents advocating for a shift from race-based preferences to policies based on socioeconomic factors or other indicators of disadvantage. This approach aims to address broader inequalities while still promoting diversity and inclusion. In conclusion, affirmative action is a policy approach aimed at promoting equal opportunity and addressing historical disadvantages faced by marginalized groups. It seeks to increase representation and create more diverse and inclusive environments in education, employment, and other areas. While affirmative action has been both praised for its role in promoting equity and criticized for potential drawbacks, its implementation continues to be a subject of ongoing debate and legal scrutiny.